Welcome to Whiskey Nightcaps, the channel where we do sip before sleep. And I'm something like your host, Jason Davis. You know me well. And I said I was back before and I really wasn't. So we'll just act like that didn't happen, but I'm back for real this time. So subscribe, post the videos, like, share, all that good stuff. This is the very first neck pour edition for now. You savvy whiskey drinkers out there, you know what a neck pour is, and I don't have to explain it to you, but for you noobs, okay, in layman's term, a neck pour is the very first glass of whiskey, and what's supposed to make the profile different from this glass to the next glass is now, having opened the bottle, you've introduced air to the bottle that may have been closed for who knows how long. Oxidation starts to occur in the composition, well, not the composition, but the profile, the flavor profile of that whiskey is said to change. Now, is this a scientific fact? How do I know? Ask Neil deGrasse Tyson, all right? All I know is this is what they say. And so for now, we're gonna have a neck pour, then we'll come back later after we've done a series of neck pours and do a second tasting of all of these whiskeys. All right, now today we are looking at Eagle Rare, and this whiskey sure enough lives up to its name because around here in these parts, it's hard to find. It is rare to find. I've been trying to get this bottle for the longest time, ordering directly from distributors, and it never shows, ever. Every time I get the invoice, it's always a 0 next to the quantity and a 0 next to the price because, damn it, they ain't got it to give it to me. But let's get this bottle open. I want to talk a little schmiggity schmack. It's a no frills kind of bottle, you know, but that's okay because it ain't about how it looks. It's about how it tastes. If I can get this damn thing open, should have brought my blade over here. Trying to make it difficult for a brother. Let me see, let me use a key. Get on in here, cuz. See if we can get this damn thing open. Cause without whiskey, we don't have no show. That's the whole purpose of it, right? There we go. All right. Woo-wee. You heard that. This thing has been trapped in here for who knows how long, but we are gonna free him, okay? We are gonna free this political prisoner that is whiskey and help it escape to the promised land, which is my liver. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's get a nice little 1 ounce pour in there. Okay. I want every drop. You better, come on. Ain't wasting none of this blood. All right. Let's get this back on here. Get that there so you guys can see. I don't know how y'all have been, man, but life has been lifing. That's all I can tell you. I don't want to give you too much without boring you because this is a whiskey channel. I don't want to bring you down. Now this is about 45% ABV. Not about, it is. Not really strong on the nose. That's a good thing. I don't want to singe my nose hairs off. I'd rather cut them. You know, live to sniff another day. Definitely has that classic bourbon profile. Kind of oaky. Like that's the thing that kind of jumps out to me the most. It's definitely strong on the oak. The spice is dialed down a little bit. It does not seem to be a very, you know, for lack of better terms, sweet bourbon. It seems very dry. Not too complex, that's okay. Has a nice color on there. Nice dark amber color. Doesn't seem to be very viscous. All right. Let's see how this sucker is. It's definitely very cinnamon forward, it seems to be. Right there on the finish is where there's a very sweet, light vanilla profile that's lingering. I like that. Nice mouth feel. Let's put a second taste in here. But I have here on the table with me some distilled water. And we're gonna put a little bit of that in there and see if we can bring out something else. Get in there. Get in there. Now, I don't have blooper reels, so that's just staying in there. I actually picked up this bottle in New Orleans last week. Went there, had an excellent time. By the way, if you've never been to New Orleans, you need to go. I have been there a few times, and I actually will have that trip on my other channel, which I will link below. Okay, shameless plug. I ain't too proud to beg. Oh. So I was doing a tour, or I was doing a tasting at the Sazerac House in New Orleans. And fun fact, what I realized when I was there, the instructor said, hey, anything you see in this building, any spirit you see in this building is ours. It belongs to us. And I said, well, hold on. I raised my hand. I see a lot of Buffalo Trace stuff in here. So are you saying that you guys own Buffalo Trace? And she said, for sure. And I really thought it was the other way around, that, and I guess that's my ignorance, that Buffalo Trace produced Sazerac. But no, Sazerac had acquired Buffalo Trace. And so in the gift shop, I was able to get this bottle here for 30 smackaroonies. Okay, you heard me. $30. And I got some Colonel E.H. Taylor as well for $10 more. Now around these parts, if you can find this bottle, if you can find it, you're gonna pay anywhere from $90 to like $110, $120 for it, right? And I'm not doing it. It's not happening. Not on the resale. I will skip that. But for $30, immediately snatched up that bottle, put it in my suitcase, got on the plane, and came back home before they realized how much they were selling it for. Okay, got my Delta Sky Miles. Now, Eagle Rare is a bourbon that is 10 to 17 years of age. It is a minor, but in whiskey terms, that is a great thing. Okay, that is amazing. Now, what we know is that Buffalo Trace typically uses 2 mash bill recipes. This is mash bill number 1, which is somewhere 10% or less of rye, and mash bill number 2 is 10 to 12%. So we see a lot of these bottles, different labels, same damn whiskey. Okay, just different mash bills, different areas of the rick houses, so on and so forth, which give different profiles. And now that we have let this simmer and saute with water, for a few minutes or so, let's see if there's anything different that we can recognize. Definitely lighter, sweeter. Like the water brought out the vanilla notes. Whereas remember, in the first try, it was oak forward, but this one is bringing me that vanilla forward. It's like a cinnamon sugar, baking spice, and it's almost like a cereal kind of note in there. Almost like a pastry or like a syrup, like a pancakes with syrup. Now, let's see if it tastes any different. Again, call Neil deGrasse Tyson for science, or Bill Nye. I'm just a guy that drinks. You know, I still received the cinnamon forward, but not as heavy. It was more of a blend of the cinnamon and vanilla extract all at one time, versus the first time I got the cinnamon up front and the vanilla on the finish. This was a blend, almost like a strong Coca-Cola. Oh, it's heating me up, it's warming me up, baby. I like that. Not bad. I can't say that, you know, it was so bussin' and that, you know, this bottle, having not been able to acquire it previously, like, oh, it was so worth the wait. And I'm not talking smack necessarily. I'm just saying. Like, it didn't really like blow my socks off necessarily, but again, this is the neck pour. And who knows how I might feel about it later. Like in a lot of my previous videos where you've seen me, you know, taste and review whiskeys, those bottles were already open. Those bottles were already open, and in some cases, there were whiskeys that I reviewed that I did not like initially. You know, my initial reaction was like, meh. But then later I was like, man, I really like this. And there's bad reviews that I've given that I wanted to take back. Not many, definitely not many, because some stuff is just, if it's shit, it's just shit, you know what I mean? But this is good. Is it the best bourbon I've had in my life? No. Is it the worst? Also no. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5 stars. Now, remember that, write it down, take a picture, because we will be coming back later to review this whiskey one more again. And in that case, we'll see if we can compare and contrast, and if my score raises or lowers on that second go round. All right, we're gonna do something else that we've never done before, which is, I'm gonna let you guys give me feedback on what whiskey you want me to review in the next video. All right, so right here we have this Widow Jane 13-year. This was hard to come by as well. And the Willet Small Batch Rye. Now, I may put out a poll, but also in the comments, you let me know which one of these you want me to review first. And that's what we're gonna do. Again, I appreciate you guys. Much love. You know, I appreciate being able to come on here and drink and talk to you guys. And there'll be, you know, a lot more different things that I have coming forward besides just getting toasty in your face. But I appreciate you. Make sure, again, because I need you guys. I'm almost close. I'm like this close, bro. I'm like this close, bro, to 1,000 subscribers, and I need to get over that hump. So please make sure that you like this video. It's a small ask. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber and this is your first time coming across this channel. You will find out later that I am crazy as a soup sandwich, and that's what you need, because some of these whiskey reviews are just dry. They're just boring, okay? And I bring a little bit of life to it, I hope so. So hook a brother up. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Eagle Rare. If you've had it before, if you're able to find it in your market or not. And I will see you guys on the next go round. And guess what? Peace.